So I watched another film directed by a woman today, and that is, of course, Reed Morano's I Think We're Alone Now. I have been looking forward to this film since I heard that it was in development because I love Elle Fanning, I love Peter Dinklage, I love Reed Morano's previous film with Olivia Wilde that I'm forgetting the name of. Oh my God. It's a really good film. So she's a great filmmaker, and um, I guess this film has gotten mixed reviews, but I enjoyed every minute of it. So, some of the best sci fi I've seen this year has actually been from female directors. Um, Meadowland, that was her other film. So, in this one, Peter Dinklage is a man named Dell who lives in a small town. He is a librarian, and you soon discover he is the only one in this town. You never find out why everyone has died, how they died, what happened. You don't know. Everyone just suddenly died. It's much like the leftovers, where they just all boop, they're gone, except that it's even more people than in the leftovers. Until one day when Elle Fanning's character shows up, and suddenly there are two people, and he has to get used to company again, having never really liked it. However, there is more to the story than that. Don't watch the trailer. I thankfully did not watch the trailer, and so I did not know what was going to happen and just went with the ride and really enjoyed it. Um, the bulk of the movie is what it's like to truly open up and get to know someone through conversation and through questioning and through sharing a life with somebody and sharing your life with somebody and sharing your passions with somebody, and how hard that can be, even when you're the only two people left in the world. The rest of the film reminded me in tone, I think, kind of The Invitation, which is a film by Karen Kusama. That was another genre film, not related to this really at all, other than by the time you get to the end of the film, you realize that it's really about how fucking terrible Los Angeles is. And and you're like, whoa, especially if you live there. So I would recommend doing them as a double feature, to be honest. I also think this would make an interesting pairing with The World, the Flesh, and the Devil, which is a Harry Belafonte Into the World. There's only two people maybe left film that's also quite good from the 60s. I think it's in black and white, but it's beautiful, and Harry Belafonte cries. Peter Dinklage is such a good actor, and I love his voice, and I wish he was in so many more movies. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't get, like weekly Peter Dinklage visits. I would rather he make 5 movies a year than Game of Thrones, to be honest. But Game of Thrones is ending, and then hopefully he'll be in all the movies, and that will be great because he should be one of the number one A lead actors currently making films. Because he's so good. He's so good. Elle Fanning continues to be one of my favorite actresses. I cannot look away when she is on the screen. She is so mesmerizing. And in this one, she really gets to um, play with what would happen if you are a teen and you lose everyone around you. What would you become? How would you become? How would you behave? What would you attach to? And I thought what it had to say about that was quite interesting. It is deliberately paced. Meadowland was as well. It's a little ambiguous. Meadowland was as well. This is Reed Morano's uh, modus operandi. I did not watch The Handmaid's Tale, so I'm not sure how her episodes of that show are, if they fit into the style that she has carved as a filmmaker. But as a director, she has a very distinct style. She also shoots her films. Obviously, she started as a cinematographer, and they very much seem like films shot by someone who is used to shooting films. They are exquisite, and the way she uses light to make you feel things is wonderful. And I just can't recommend it enough. The score is, or the soundtrack is filled with Rush songs, and I love Rush, so I can't complain there. So I really like this film. It's interesting. It has some really fascinating things to say about the nature of community and humanity and the ways in which Los Angeles and Southern California tend to really just ignore what's best for this planet. Let's put it that way. So I look forward to people watching this. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to talk about the ending. Um, please don't watch the trailer. Just don't. Just go into this movie blind. It's in select theaters and you can rent it on demand, I think. So just check it out. It's unlike anything you're gonna see in theaters on demand right now. And it's just a fantastic piece of sort of apocalyptic sci-fi cinema. So this is I Think We're Alone Now. It's directed by Reed Morano. It's written by Mike Makowski. Um, Outstanding performance from Peter Dinklage. Wonderful performance from Elle Fanning. Just a good, strange, wonderful film. Fits into this oeuvre of, I would say, The World of Flesh and the Devil, Night of the Comet, some of these End of the World, but we're not quite we're maybe the last people, maybe we're not. Omega Man. There's a lot of these great ones. I Am Legend fits nicely into this canon. And it's about time we had some film like this directed by a woman in the canon. So watch it, enjoy it. Because I think we're alone now.